Hello, it's Sarah, and I'm here today to talk about dot mandalas. Marina Hop, Mary Hop on YouTube, had a video up posting these things on hers, and I took notice. I'm hooked. So I have big plans. I'm so happy though because I love trying new things, you guys. So this video is going to be dot mandalas for beginners. I'm definitely a beginner. I've been doing this like a week, if that. But I can tell you right now what I've learned in that week as far as tools, paints, and design. So let's get started. Okay, so this is a design that I am watching at the moment. There's lots of artists. If you put in a search for dot mandalas, lots of different stuff comes up. I have watched Lydia May and Kristen Uhrig so far in depth, like several of their videos. Also Mark's Mandalas, I happened to see one of his, and he suggested a certain tool set to make dots with, but I'll get to that in a sec. So a mandala, so I had my little a mandala is basically, they're probably in coloring books and stuff right now. I did do one. Let me go get it. I want to see it. You know what? It's not, where is my little art journal? I don't know. Anyway, there's a few videos where you just draw, so like say you were going to do this mandala, right? You have to make a grid, so you're going to need a ruler, a pencil. So let me just, okay, I don't even know if you can see that. Probably not. Let me use a pen. Here. So you're going to make a grid. You're going to find your center. And I actually don't know what a mandala is specifically. I did get this book that I have to read. I'm going to read, I just got it yesterday. Maya's here and I haven't had a chance. Mandala stones. So a lot of videos are on painting mandala stones too. And I will do a few stones. I have to find them. Lydia May actually did a video on where she went to get her stones to like a, I don't know what they call it, like a granite yard or something, where you would go and get masonry tools, different brick things and stuff. Anyway, I'm going to read this. Got this on Amazon because I like to know why. I don't know, that's just the type of student. I like to know why I'm doing it a certain way. I feel like my light is dark. It's dark in here. Anywho, so you need maybe a compass in your stash. I also bought this other tool that Lydia was using, this thing. I happened to see it at Hobby Lobby. But it's kind of like a spirograph, so you could like put your, you can create a circle. But if you're working on something small, it won't be as easy because, like, say this, I can't use that for that. But you're going to need some tools for creating a grid, and then you're going to take that and put that onto your surface. So this is something I started and never finished, but you can see, and you're going to need like a chalk pencil. This is just by Generals. Got this at Hobby Lobby. Pastel chalk. Because it comes off, so I can just take a, this isn't very wet, a wet wipe, and when you're done painting your mandala, you can just wipe off all those chalk lines when it's dry. What else? So a surface. So first I started out on paper, right? So I just cut, Marina had done this too, she cut just black cardstock. I think I did coat it with matte medium, just to give it like, so the paint didn't suck right into it. So I started with just black cardstock. I think these are like 3x3, yeah. And my regular old craft paints. These are what I've used forever. Oops. I have tons of it. And really anything goes when it comes to paint. You can use cheap paint, expensive paint. The only thing about it is it has to be the right consistency. So in order to get a good dot, so I wouldn't recommend the Martha Stewart paints by themselves. Maybe for a top dot, like a top dot would be this is a cool color. I got this color. Gold Mother of Pearl is something that Kristen Uhrig recommended, but I saw it yesterday. So the top dot on here, on the green dots, is the Gold Mother of Pearl. But for your base dots, I think just using matte paint, like the regular paint, you could probably mix a little bit of the pearl with this, but this is a really good consistency for a good standard dot making. Because I tried my fluid acrylics, I tried my acrylic inks, and I tried, that's basically it, and then just any craft paint that I had. So play around a little bit when you're first starting out with the paints to see what you're gonna get. But other than that, I think I was just at Michael's, and they have right now, I think it's Craft Smart. They have little, in the $1.50 bin, they have like 6 packs of paint for like $3. So if you wanted to try it, you could get one of them. Like they have a pastel set, they have maybe a, what is it, the primary color set, stuff like that. But I love metallics and the pearls, so and Kristen actually adds, Marina said this in her tutorials, or her share, it was a share. She puts bling, little Swarovski crystals on top, so I haven't done that yet, but I'm going to play around. I have a couple bigger projects in mind, so I will be back to share what I do. But I just wanted to show for a beginner. So that's what I would suggest at first. Play around with your paints, and if you don't have any and you want to try this, those Craft Smart paints would probably be fine to just play around with. You're going to need some, grid making tools, a chalk pencil, or, stuff like that, and a ruler. And then you're going to need dot making tools, right? I think it's Lydia May who has a video. I think Kristen does one too. She uses pencil erasers, different size pencils. So there's like a standard size, and then there's like the bigger size pencils. These styluses are fantastic. I got this pack recently at Walmart. It's like a 3-pack. Actually, this was Hobby Lobby. 3 different sizes, so the different tips have different size balls. It's a ball tool. And so you can make your little dots with those. Lydia May had a video where she got these at Walmart. So I found these at Walmart. I think it was like $1.99. These are dowels, and it was an 8-pack of 4 different sizes. So you get a little, and then they go up in size. They graduate up in size. And I think I did a couple of I'm going to show you what I've created so far. Getting better, but I'm still, so I think that's why I just wanted to put this out there to let you guys know. Play around a little bit. I mean, Marina's are perfect right off the, see, that's the thing. I'm a heavy hand, and so my dots were really big at first, and I wasn't spacing them right. But anyway, these are just big dowels. They were really long, and I cut them downstairs because I do have some bigger projects in mind that I want to make. Probably bigger than an 8 by 10 even. I want to go like 12 by 18 or 16. I don't really know the sizes, but for right now, just grab whatever you have. Like I said, paper is fine. And then if you can get to Joann's, or even online, you can probably order these. These are the crochet hooks that both, I think Lydia and Kristen both use. These are by, and I have the packets here, Susan Bates Crystalites crochet hooks. I was so excited yesterday because I went to Hobby Lobby and they only had the metal version of these, and they didn't have the flat bottom. See, these have a nice flat bottom. The metal ones have a rounded bottom, which was fine, but these are what you want. And I got 2 sets. So you have these bigger ones, and so this is a 4-pack and then a 5-pack, and they graduate in size. So this is really, and then also the tutorial for this piece right here, Kristen, sorry, I'm getting their names mixed up, did the tutorial she used these, so you could tell what size dot she was doing by the size of the crochet hook. So it was really nice, color coded and everything. These are very cheap, inexpensive, and they're light and easy to use. So I was so excited about that. So this is what I've been working with right now. I haven't used the dowels since I got these, so put them aside. I'm using these, and I've just used little cheap canvases. So like, look, this was my first attempt on this little, I got this canvas at Target. It was like $1.99. I think they were clearanced. And I was using my, because Kristen used she uses the golden fluid acrylics a lot. I think she must mix them with something, but I'm not positive. But they're very high polish too. They're gloss finish. And the blue is just too blue. You can't really see it on top of the black. I didn't make the dots the right size because this is the same pattern as this. But when you use paint that shows up and make the dots the right size, it's a big difference. So, you know, it took me a minute. I have to, you know, I'm not a fast learner, I guess. But I used, and then these I ended up getting like a 6-pack of these. I think these are 6x6. Yeah, 6x6 little, where are they? They're just like canvas board. Here they go. Wait a minute. My phone, I have so much going on here. But they're these. So I base coated them. I have 2 more, I think. I think it's either a 5 or a 6-pack. This was another one, same pattern, but I used different paints. I was playing around with what looks, so this has metallic, pearl, and I think the blue is metallic too, and matte. So there's 3 different kinds of paint on here, which I love, but I think I want to stick with the metallics just for top dots. I mean, that's not to say it's not decent looking. It's okay. I think this blue is just too dark. It doesn't show up as nice as this did on the dark black. So these were super cheap and just to play with, a really nice surface to play with. So I got those. Then I also always, because I have had wood in my house forever. I'm a decorative painter. Oh, here's another little canvas. This little canvas was from, I don't know. I think Michael's. I think I got 2 of these little black canvases. It was a 2-pack. And then I did put a coat of black paint on the back too. But this is another pattern. I kind of came up with this one. I was pretty proud of myself. So that one turned out really good. But the thing is, as I got better, so like here's the how it's evolved so far. And I'm going to make a heart today. I got to get out and exercise and get it in. And then I'm going to try and make that before I go pick up Maya at school. But so I just have these little wooden discs. And so I just started playing with them right away. I think I probably just used styluses or, you know, whatever. And at first, I mean, I don't know what colors to pick. I don't know why I'm picking. This is all pearls and it's too much. I think it's just too much going on. Here, I'll zoom in. Like, I mean, actually it's not bad. The dots touch, which that's something I want to work on. I don't want my dots to touch. I want there to be a little piece of black. Like these 2 were pretty much one of my first little ones I did. The dots are too close together. You want to keep it so that the dots don't touch. This one's a bit better because you can see the design better when the dots don't touch. That's just my feeling. There's nothing wrong with the dots touching, but I am trying to work on being more patient because I'm not patient. And by the outside edge, you'll see like how loose my dots started to get. So basically, you want them as close as you can get without touching. That's going to be my goal, right? And I'm not patient, so by the end, I'm just like boop, 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 like going fast. And you have to, you know, I'll get there maybe with speed, but at first I want to focus on keeping my dots close but not touching. So this one turned out really cool. And this is a new color that actually Kristen Urig introduced me to. It's a Martha Stewart pearl paint. It's called Gold Mother of Pearl. So that's what I did my top dots with. I'll show you. On the burgundy in there, OMG. It's like a golden pearlescent. It's so cool. And then I think it's under, no, that's just the regular, that's a pink pearl under there. Anyway, all right, so then this one is just done with all my fluid acrylics, and it's just a mess. Like you can see how the yellow is like, it's dented and, you know, and it's really high polish. So maybe for top dots, but keep it matte on. I like the pattern, but it's not showing up. That dark blue just isn't happening for me. I'm not happy with that. These two were pretty. I did these while Maya was in the shower last night before, you know, like that fast. She went up to take a shower and I put out some paint, 4 colors. I used green, pink, blue, white, and threw this together. So this is pretty much the latest ones I've done. So you can see my dots are pretty close together. I mean, at the end, you know, they get looser, but toward the middle, they're staying pretty tight. And this one's kind of my own design. I mean, it's probably not, probably been done. These are touching though. So I would work on that, but it's like a pinwheel design. I just kind of did a pinwheel design, sort of, kind of, right? So these 3 are pretty cool. I like these. These just happen to be done in the same, just because you put a lot of paint out, well I do, use these little bubble palettes. This part came on my new, I got a new water bucket, and this happened to be the lid of the water bucket, so I was using this yesterday, but then I did go get another one because I'm impatient and I would want to start another palette before cleaning that because it's kind of messy to clean it. Actually, the easiest way to clean this is to let it dry, and you can just pull the paint out, like it hardens and you can pull the paint right out anyway. So I'm happy with these 3. I really like them, but I want to get some rocks. I'm very excited about that. So I think I'm going to redo both of these. I'm going to choose different colors and definitely not put my dots as close together. You can't even see the center of that, and it's the same pattern as this. This is the same pattern. Kristen Uhrig did a big one of these, and I really want to do it for my husband too. I'm going to probably try and copy hers as close as I can, color-wise and everything, but the dots are too close together. Here, you can't, there's no black in the middle, and then these, it could be, I don't know, it's just, it doesn't seem like I picked the right, this should be the bigger dot and then the little dot to fill the space. Like I put the big dot, then little. So I should have done that opposite. I'll figure it out. But I was following this pattern, and in a smaller version, it didn't translate the same. But I love it. It's a mandala, I mean, a dream catcher. So I'm going to redo that one. And today I think I'm going to do a heart. So I just cut out a heart and traced it on here, another ATC, and I'm just going to do it in sections and make different patterns and stuff. So it'll just be like a rainbow of color. So I'll redo this one too, just because, I mean, it's not bad. Maybe I won't. I just don't like the way they look. This one looks pretty good. I'll probably keep that one. So what else? This one I showed you already. I think that's it. So yeah, so Marina Hop, thank you so much for sharing your work. Marina, you do such nice work. I just wanted to share. The tools. So get yourself some crochet hooks. I will tell you one more thing about the tools, and I'll probably return this, but you can use anything that makes a dot. But I just wanted to share, I've used some things and had trial and error. Like, I much prefer these to the dowels. I'm just being honest. They're cuter and they're light and easy, and the color coding was so great when I did the tutorial. So that was awesome. But this is something else I got. This is the Pittsburgh Transfer Punch Set. There's 28 pieces in here. I've pulled half of them out, so I have 12 and 12, right? No, 28. It's 14 and 14. Because, I mean, each size is close enough, like, if, you know, I just pulled every other one out because you don't need that much of a difference in size. But what I found was all of these are basically, I have all those sizes with my, so if you can't get your hands on these, I got these for $10 at Harbor Freight. But they're just heavier, but they're not that heavy. I mean, they're okay. And usually when you're working on a mandala, you have like a few that you use, like you're just going from 3 different sizes. It's not like it, you have to use that many at one time. But anyway, that was from Mark's Mandalas. He's the one who talked about that. All right, you guys, so get yourself some dotting tools. Get yourself, and you just can use black paper at first. And make yourself a dot mandala, and I'll be back to share what I create. I'm going to make a peace sign. I'm so excited about that. And I'm definitely going to work on another one of these dream catchers, but in a bigger form. All right, you guys, thanks for watching.